The poor give money. The rich borrow it. Why do the poor desperately hoard money while the truly wealthy deliberately go into debt? Today, I'm going to tell you about Mr. Richmond, a man worth $20 million who walked into a bank and begged to borrow $500,000. The bank manager thought he was insane. But 3 years later, that bank manager was working for him. Let me tell you about two men. The first is Tom Tom. For 7 years, he worked as an accountant, earning $3,000 per month. He lived in a cramped $800 rental. He ate instant noodles 3 times a week. He never bought new clothes. After 7 brutal years, he saved $70,000. He was so proud, he deposited it all in the bank, watched the balance on his phone every night, and slept peacefully knowing he was secure. Now, the second man is Mr. Richmond. Mr. Richmond had $20 million in assets, properties, businesses, stocks. One day, he walked into the same bank where Tom Tom kept his savings. But Mr. Richmond didn't deposit money. He asked to borrow $500,000. The bank manager, a woman named Fionn, was confused. Mr. Richmond, your net worth is $20 million. Why do you need to borrow $500,000? You could write that check yourself. Mr. Richmond smiled and said, Director Fionn, just process the loan. I'll pay 6% annual interest. And here, he slid a gift bag across the table. My wife bought this scarf from Milan. She thought it would suit you. Director Fionn was baffled, but she processed the loan. Now here's what happened over the next 2 years. Tom Tom, with his $70,000 in savings, the bank sent him one text message per year, on his birthday, an automated one. When Tom Tom's mother got sick and he needed $15,000 urgently, he applied for a loan. He was rejected. Insufficient credit history. He begged. He called. He emailed. Nobody called him back. Pause. Meanwhile, Mr. Richmond, Director Chen called him every single month. Mr. Richmond, how is the business? Do you need anything? Mr. Richmond, we're hosting a private dinner with the deputy mayor next week. Would you like to attend? Mr. Richmond, I have a client looking to invest $3 million. I thought of you first. Within 18 months, Director Fionn had introduced Mr. Richmond to 7 high-net-worth clients, 2 government officials, and 1 real estate developer who later became his business partner on a $15 million project. That $500,000 loan? Mr. Rich paid $30,000 in interest, but the connections Director Fionn handed him worth at least $3 million. Now, let me tell you the logic that Tom Tom will never understand. Rule number 1. Debt is a leash on them. When you save money at a bank, you are their customer. You are one of 500,000 customers. You are a number. But when you owe money to a bank, now the bank is invested in you. Director Fionn doesn't call Tom Tom because Tom Tom's success or failure doesn't affect her bonus. But if Mr. Richmond's business fails, Director Fionn has a $500,000 bad loan on her record. Her promotion disappears, her year-end bonus vanishes. So Director Fionn needs Mr. Richmond to succeed. She works for him now, for free. Rule number 2. The poor fear debt. The rich weaponize it. Poor people see debt as chains. Rich people see debt as ropes, ropes that tie other people's interests to their own success. Mr. Richmond didn't borrow $500,000 because he needed money. He borrowed $500,000 to buy Director Fionn's loyalty without paying her a salary. Think about it. If you deposit 1 million yuan at a bank, you earn maybe 2% interest, $20,000 per year. But if you borrow 1 million and pay 6% interest, $60,000 per year, you gain a personal banker who introduces you to millionaires, invites you to exclusive events, and fights for your success. The $60,000 cost is actually the cheapest networking fee in existence. The poor calculate interest rates. The rich calculate relationships. So, Tom Tom is still eating instant noodles. He now has $70,000 saved. He checks his balance every night. He still feels secure. But his world is exactly the same size it was 7 years ago. Mr. Richmond, he lost $30,000 in interest payments, but his network grew by $3 million in value. Here's the truth about human nature. Nobody works hard for people who have nothing to give, but everyone works hard for people who owe them something because your success is now their success. The poor protect their money from others. The rich use their money to trap others. So ask yourself, are you saving money or are you saving yourself into irrelevance?